Hello? What's up, Graham? Mags! I miss you, dude. Gonna wait for, or find, one of my other bandmates here. Tap them on in. Let's see. You can start asking questions in the questions box next to the comments. Hi! I'm not super familiar with doing lives, so this should be interesting. Let's see. Oh, Scott, let's go live with you first. Who else is in here? Is Holly or Dan in here yet? Who knows? Who knows? This is gonna be fun. So, we just streamed. Where did I get this shirt? I got it online. Is this working? Waiting for Scott Swang. Happy anniversary. It's our 2-year anniversary.
Oh, 2-year anniversary.
I'm,
I didn't even know this was possible, by the way.
What do you mean this is like the sickest feature on Instagram?
I had no idea. No alcohol here, but cheers.
Alcohol's keeping me sane. And weed. Reed, what's up? I see you. If y'all got questions, let's hear them.
Yeah. Oh, hello. Hello.
Graham, I've been loving your little videos that you've been covering of your friends' songs. They're so good.
Reed, I've been loving your live streams from your living room. So keep it up.
Anne-Marie Paisano, we miss you. What's up, Brad? Oh, we got a question? Let's see. How are we holding up? Scott, how are you holding up?
Pretty well. Just trying to stay sane in my little abode here and taking this time to practice a lot of stuff. Actually, a lot of guitar and writing some new music and having things to present to the rest of the bandmates so that we can work on the next album.
Yeah, we're working on it. We're trying to work on it. I just wanted to let everybody know who's tuned in. We got 46 people here that we are selling our posters for 20% off in our web store. You could probably find the link on our Facebook. I'm holding up pretty well. There are moments of anxiety and stress, and those can be solved with yoga and baths and wine. So
yeah, lots of that.
Someone else asked a question up here. You gonna play that Gretsch? Yes, I will be playing the Gretsch, but I clearly cannot do that anytime soon in front of people.
I see some, what's your favorite city to visit outside the U.S.? Me personally, I really enjoy Jaco Beach in Costa Rica.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Someone asked, what is your favorite Bob Dylan tune? And that is a very tough question. To be honest, I love Girl from North Country. Because Johnny Cash and Dylan together is just lovely. Scott, do you have a favorite one?
You know, I'm slightly embarrassed to say this, but I never dove too deep into Dylan's catalog. I have a massive amount of respect for him, but I can't really. We do a killer cover of Tangled Up in Blue. That's
pretty fun.
That's my answer.
Yeah. Scott, who is your greatest musical inspiration, past or present?
Ooh, okay. My greatest inspiration is definitely always Mr. Dave Grohl from Nirvana and the Foo Fighters. And as far as also past and present, I guess, since he's still alive, thankfully, and still crushing on drums, is Billy Cobham. Has always been a massive influence to me. Anyone doesn't know him, he played with Miles Davis for a while, and he was in Mahavishnu Orchestra. I definitely recommend checking him out.
My greatest inspiration is probably Joni Mitchell. Other than that, like, I feel like she's always my comfort music. You know, you have comfort food. She's my comfort music. Just always can return to her records and feel at home and at peace. And her writing is obviously poetry. So she's a huge inspiration, and vocally for me, to be able to have that.
Pretty incredible.
Yeah, to have that high range and just dynamic presence is lovely. When you're ordering tie-dye tapestries, tie-dye tapestries, I have just this tapestry here, and I don't know about tie-dye ones.
I haven't had tapestry at least a decade, maybe two. I see someone mention Pert. Definitely Neil Peart. I was extremely saddened by his passing, and Rush has always been a huge influence for me, and his lyrics are definitely pretty special as well. They tell a very unique story, a very nerdy story, but unique nonetheless. Bonnie Raitt, yeah, I'll get on this Bonnie train too. I know that Raina's going to talk about it too, but yeah, Bonnie's
definitely on Bonnie's train for sure. I mean, I Can't Make You Love Me. Are you kidding? Like, that song is unreal. Are there any cover songs you've practiced together but have not played live yet? Your Tame Impala cover is so good. Is there any?
We've talked about adding new ones. I don't know if we've gotten into the next round of practicing stuff, but I'm assuming that that'll start up again soon when we can all meet up together and play without being worried about
might be some time.
Yeah, hopefully sooner than we think. If everyone stays indoors, maybe we can get through this thing a little faster than we're hoping for.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy out there. Tom Petty fans always.
I saw Tom Petty 3 times in one summer, 2006. It was incredible. I said I didn't need to see him again, and then I regret it as soon as he had passed away a handful of years back that I should have seen more Petty. So
damn, I only saw Petty once with what's that? His other band? What was his other band?
Mudcrutch.
Mudcrutch at
it
wasn't Lock-In, was it? No, it wasn't Lock-In.
Summer Camp.
It might have been Summer Camp, yeah.
Yeah, they did. They headlined that year, so pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Richard and Linda Thompson cover all the way.
Oh yeah, Tom brought that to the table because we were listening to Richard Thompson while we were building the studio. Pete and Tom were listening to him, and I was like, "Who is this?" And he was like, "We should cover this song," and I was like, "Never heard it before," and we were doing drywall. Just sand and shit. And I was like, this is groovy. We could do this. And we worked it out. His songs are timeless. Yeah, he played the same venue as us as a Green Sky called The Egg. And this is a great story. So he was not playing yet, and we were doing our sound check, and we decided to run that song at sound check. And he came and stood in the wings of the stage and watched us play for like probably a minute or something, and Tom didn't notice he was there, and you could like feel his presence for some reason. I don't know. I was like, this feels cool.
Yeah, I saw him and his wife, I guess, I don't know, Linda or whoever it was. Maybe it wasn't his wife.
No, he had a lady singing with him, just doing an acoustic show on the other side of the egg.
It was
Jesus.
It was pretty interesting. Oh, thank you. I'm glad.
Hey guys, it's Benji. My son wants to know what your favorite Star Wars character is. BB-8.
Chewbacca, all the way. What's the story? No,
go ahead.
Is there a story behind your band name?
Can you tell the story?
Sure. I'll try it as best. You can fill in the gaps. But
all right.
We were thinking of a of band names when we first got together a little over 2 years ago at this point. And I think it was it that Tom had just done the Capitol Theater and they have their Ghost Light there? Or was it also that Holly, I know, was playing some venue in,
So,
I think it was like
so
the Cohoes,
the story
something along.
is,
There you go.
you're getting
I'll
it
let
wrong.
you tell the
I'm
story.
sorry. The story is that Tom and his brother and I were doing an acoustic trio gig at the Co-host Music Hall, and this is when we were brainstorming band names, and we had like a small list, and that name was on the small list. There were like 3 or 4 names on that list, and we walked in. It's like this old vaudeville kind of ghosty theater. Like literally, there's a ghost that like an old burlesque ghost or something, and so we walk in and we're like trying to figure out where we're setting up our stuff, and one of the crew dudes on the stage is like asking another crew dude where this cable is, and he's like, it's over by the Ghost Light, and our ears like perked up, and we were like, you know what, that sounds right, that just sounds right. And I think that's pretty much how we decided on the name.
Yeah, I don't know why.
And then
you were
obviously we brought it to
tell
the
the
table.
story when.
You're like, literally, you were there.
But for people that don't know what a ghost light is, a lot of old theaters have a ghost light, or a light that they leave on overnight in order to keep the spirits happy, you know. So
just so the theater doesn't go dark, because
Yeah.
a dark theater is a sad theater. We got 34 folks in here. We appreciate you.
Yes, we do.
How's everybody dealing with being at home? Is the streaming of shows helpful? Like, does that brighten your day? Someone says hello. What are you doing to keep yourself entertained?
I see some yeses. There we go. I did see some. Did either of you go to music school? No. I mean, I studied a lot in high school. About half of my day was music classes, and then private lessons. Other than that, I was planning on going to music college, and first I did a year of community college, and then I dropped out and I joined a band and went on the road. So no looking back.
What? I have no idea what just happened. I went to school for music business, and I studied, like, I had to take required music courses, like composition and piano class, but I always knew that I wanted to play, but my dad thought it was smart to go get a degree in something, so technically I could be some kind of music management thing, but I just want to play, so.
Yeah.
Tom, do you want to join? Don't forget to hit the Ghost Light tip jar. Oh, you guys are nice.
Yes, thank you.
That's so nice. Yeah, it's hard. When we had to cancel our tour, it's like a blow, man. It sucks. It's like you have all this excitement to go play your music for people, and then it gets crushed by a big old coronavirus rock. And
yeah, it's a boulder.
And you're stuck at home for indefinite time. So I've purchased a Nintendo Switch, and I'm waiting for it to arrive in the mail.
Video games. There you go. I've been playing solitaire a lot recently.
Oh, yeah.
How did you guys meet and get together as a band?
You can definitely say this.
There's definitely a lot. Well, on some levels, we've all met over the years individually in different ways. I personally met Tom back in the late 2010, 2008 or 9 kind of time period. And I met Raina when I first started playing with American Babies towards the tail end of that band's tenure. And Dan actually came highly recommended when we needed a new bass player from one of my old bass players. And Holly, same deal, kind of met her maybe a year before we all started playing together, but was also doing the American Baby stuff. And it's just been a wild ride. I guess, Raina, if you want to talk about how you met Tom and joined American Babies.
I met Tom on New Year's at the Capitol Theater because I was working hospitality at the Capitol Theater down the street from my college. And J-Rad was playing with Phil. And that's when I met Tom, and my life has been forever changed. Someone said Tom is too busy making Insta posts with that weird dude in them, and you are 100% correct.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy.
If y'all realize you're like the best up-and-coming band playing music, that's very sweet. Trey or Jerry? Oh,
this is going to start some fights. I don't know if I want to answer this.
We're going to pass on that for sure. But I met Holly because she would sit in with us at festivals. Tom is joining us.
I've been trying to request to join the thing, but Brandon refuses to do it. So
is there? Well, we live together. I thought you would just sit here and do it with me.
I don't want to be in the same room as you.
What do I stink?
Hey, everybody.
I guess I stink.
Hi, Tom.
Everybody enjoyed the thing. Mr. Swag, how are you?
I'm pretty good. You look good. Nice red shirt. What is that?
It's a Toto shirt.
It's a Toto shirt. This is how you know the end of the world is coming, because I'm wearing a Toto shirt that Joe bought me when we saw Toto at the Capitol Theater a few months ago. It was hilarious.
Honey buns and cigarettes. No comments.
Oh, yeah.
She knows. She knows the dark days.
Yeah. Yeah, anyway. But, yeah, go back and do your thing.
No, let's do it together. Here, get the drum stool. We'll sit.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
We'd get more followers if I was doing it for my thing.
Oh, okay. I don't know how it works.
Smart.
All right.
Can you only do 2 at a time? Because I'll tag out.
Only 2 at a time. All right. Tom, let's do it. All right.
I'm out, everyone.
Scott, we're tapping you out. We're tapping in Tom. And then we're going to tap in Holly and Dan later.
Sounds great.
Bye.
Everyone stay safe out there, and we love you.
Let me see. Actually, I have to figure out how to do this. Bye-bye. Can you just press end? Are you okay? There we go. Oh, there we go. Go. Oh, Dan's waiting. All right. Tom, do it. It says you're unable to join. It's been a lovely day in Philadelphia. Very warm. It's like 77 degrees. I sat in my backyard for a little bit, but it's loud because of the highway. Let's see. Go live with. Try it again. Waiting. Oh, we are ready. Here we go.
What's up?
We've done it.
There you go. Raina's like my grandmother working a fucking microwave.
That's not true. You don't get the notifications to add somebody else when you're already in a conversation with somebody else on live. So I didn't know that was happening. My bee. See ya, drummer. His name's Scott. A Rosanna cover would be great.
No.
Rosanna.
Definitely not.
Very diplomatic.
So
are you guys in the same house?
We are in the same house.
Yeah.
It's snowing in Colorado. All right, well that adds to the combo. Glad to know that. Hey Joe, dude, look, I'm wearing a Toto shirt.
I'm gonna close the door because I can hear you talking. Let's see.
Great appearance on the Dan Berkowitz show. Yeah. Yeah, the Berkowitz thing's funny. I mean, we don't get to hang out because we're all quarantined, so whatever. So we do that, and that's always a good time. Is J-Red...
Daddy loves Toto.
Write a song dedicated to the big black cock meme guy. I've already started working on an opus dedicated to that fine gentleman.
Any acoustic guitars close by? Yes.
No. I got a guitar in my hand, and they're asking about the acoustic guitar. Tom has a studio coming. The studio is finished, and it's amazing. It's a really wonderful place to create, and I've been going there here and there. It's only 10 minutes from my house, and there's like nobody else really in that building, so it's been easy to kind of go in and be able to isolate from it. But it's a great place, and I'm very excited and fortunate to have it.
You can follow the Instagram if you want to see what it looks like on the inside.
Yes, you can.
Hamilton Tremo Studios.
Going old school, was swimming at night an actual event, or do you just an extra sexy imagination? No, that song, I'll tell you what Swimming at Night is about. I was on tour with Brothers Past, my first band. This is 2005 or 6, and my tour manager at the time was this fine gentleman named Greg Hoffman, and Greg was telling me about when he was younger. In the summers, he would work at a bar in Dewey Beach, Delaware, with his older brother, and they would get hammered at work, after work, and run into the ocean in the middle of the night, swimming at night, and that's where the inspiration for the song came from, like the chorus for Greg and his brother, and then the verses. I was smitten with a lady. So what do we got here? La 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 la. Just put wine emojis. All right.
That's Lauren, my friend Lauren.
Oh, hey Lauren. How you doing? Tommy, what's your favorite jam to play with J-Rad? My favorite jam is just Jam. It's our favorite song, Jam. We open shows with it a lot. Yeah.
Jam into hands. Into boy.
Jam into boy. Yeah. What else we got? Yeah. Anytime, Anne Marie. Thank you, Maggie. Lots of love to you as well.
Who's Jordan Eisman, Tom?
Jordan Eisman, the Doge. What's up there, Jordan Eisman? Jordan Eisman, I met that guy when I first was, Brothers Past, like way back, like 98, 99.
The early days.
Yeah. The early days. Yeah, the Doge. Glad you're still going, bud. Doing your thing.
All-time favorite guitar? That's a good question. Tom, you want to see? Do you have? I mean, your Becker is like your favorite, right?
Yes. I mean, yeah, it's like my favorite guitar, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, the guitar that I play the most is my D'Angelico, but I just got a Gretsch recently, so I've been playing that. But the green guitar is downstairs. What wine you drinking, Raina? It's boxed wine, baby. Let's go. I'm classy as heck over here.
Who's Dire Wolf Tie-Dye?
You're that old?
Yeah, fuck you, man. Yeah, I'm that old. What do you want from me? What was the inspiration to the lyrics in Diamond Eyes?
Oh, that's a great question. Not a great idea.
Think somebody needs to slow down on the wine.
That was, I felt like writing the lyrics to that song was a little bit like pulling teeth, but pulling teeth until they were gold. I had this vision of someone like working in a field in like old time, like just working with their hands and in a like farm. Ooh, we got Tom and he's doing this pinwheel of death here. Oh no. Oh no, he's gone. Are you guys streaming in different rooms? We are. Maybe he got a phone call. But yeah, the Diamond Eyes lyrics, rise and wake to work the wheel, always with the pulling, pushing, and I'm a slave to my own needs, as in like eating and just doing like average day-to-day shit. I'm a slave to my own needs. What I need is to weld my words. It's like the feeling of wanting to be bigger than what you are, like have a bigger existence, not like a bigger celebrity or anything, just to have a more meaningful life. Yeah, I think that's what that song's about. It's hard to explain your own lyrics, I think. Let's see if we can let's get Dan in. Let's get Dan in while Tom's fucking around. Dan is unable to join. Okay. Well, let's try again. Nope. Okay. Dan, are you still here? Go live. Where is Tom? Or where is Tom? Yeah. I've gotten some text messages while I've been doing this. Gosh, dang it. Oh, he's back. Hold on. We doing it. Thank you for saying congratulations on 2 years. It really does mean a lot to us to be doing a project for 2 years. Your phone died?
My phone died.
My phone died. He dead. So I was trying to explain Diamond Eyes, and I did, I think.
Cool. Okay, well, moving on then.
Yeah.
Question for both. What's it like being a band comprised of guys and gals? It's so rare, especially for bands this particular. Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
Candy Snacks, whoever that is. Well, that was definitely something when like this band was getting put together. I thought it was very important to have to make it co-ed. I thought that was, this scene particularly is a bit of a meat fest, and
Heyo.
I mean, it is. A lot of dudes duding.
A lot of dudes duding. I've seen it.
So yeah, man, I think it's important. I think it's important that that there are more women in the scene, and there are women in the scene that are like soloing and jamming and doing the thing. Like, I think it's, yeah, I think it's important that that younger girls or women can look at the stage and be like, yeah, I can shred, I can do that, and not, yeah, I don't know.
I think the craziest thing is seeing kids at shows, and they're like, they come up to me, like little boys and girls, like what's most impactful is the little girls like coming up at festivals like the String Summit or whatever, and then being like, wow, that was crazy, like that makes a difference, I think, to like see a woman up there.
And they're into it just because they're into it and it was good. Like, to them, it's not like special, like it like, gives me the red ass when there's like some like 60-year-old dude that's like, whoa, check out that guitarist or check out that keyboard player, referring to Raina or Holly. Like, they're like surprised that they're good because they're women. It's like, well, fuck you, dude. Like, yeah.
Girls can do what boys can do.
All, like we're all.
Except for pee standing up. We can't really pee standing up. I mean, we can, but it's squatting. It's not great.
It's just messier. Anyway,
Lauren, we miss you, Lauren. Lauren, our old tour manager.
Is Lo on here?
Yeah, she says, do you miss me? What's Holly up to? Let's get her on, too. We will. We're going to get to Dan, and we're going to get to Holly, if she's on. I told Holly, I had to explain how to do this with Holly. She's a little technically inept. What's your quarantine name? The last thing you ate from the pantry and the name of the last alcoholic beverage you consumed.
I haven't had a drink in fucking years. I couldn't. I don't know. You're at the. Well, Raina, you go.
Quarantine name. My name is still Raina, but Rain maybe.
No, your quarantine name. Read the thing. It says it's the last thing you ate from the pantry.
Oh.
And the name of the last alcoholic beverage you consumed.
Well, I had those flat pretzel things. So
your
pretzel
crisp.
Pretzel crisp wine.
Grigio.
Grigio. Pretzel Grigio.
Yeah, there you go. That's a hot name. What else? You guys have some amazing show posters. You'll find artists. What's the?
What is the gig that was your favorite? Mine was Sony Hall in 18. Sony Hall was sick.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I loved that show.
The first Ghostlight show, I really sticks out a lot to me, and the last one, the Ogden. That was a pretty special fucking night.
That was really fun. I have a couple questions in the question box. What happened to the pink beard?
It combed out.
You just rinse it out with shampoo, baby.
Yeah.
How much LSD did you and Tom actually do?
I don't know, twice a week for a couple months.
Yeah, how do you measure?
I think it's more of like how often than they're actually looking for. Maybe they're looking for actual like quantities. I don't know, because we just kind of would like just.
Yeah, it was a cycle.
Yeah, so.
Shelmer, why is your heart emoji broken, Shelmer? Shredded Cheddar Corona. That's funny. That's his quarantine name.
Maxwell. All right, cool. Hi, Megan.
How about the Anthem show? Talk about sitting in with Green Sky. Tom, talk about sitting in with Green Sky.
I love sitting with Green Sky. Those dudes are just like the best. They're super fun guys, and I'm very fortunate to be able to say that they're friends. More so than just musicians you see on the road. Like I feel a real kinship with those dudes. So it's I love playing with them anytime they invite me to do so. I feel like we all speak the same language, and we definitely have some fucking laughs, especially on stage. And I love it. I think we did a thing at it might have been Peach. I don't know. It was somewhere. It was one of the festivals at Montage Mountain in Scranton, Pennsylvania, and we just we did some shit that night, and it was really, really special. And I would look for that. It was I think it was like 2 years ago, but yeah, I love those guys, and it's always a good time.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun opening for them because it's like family. So my first tour ever as a touring professional musician was in American Babies opening for Green Sky Bluegrass, and boy, would I tell you, I was scared. I was so scared, but they were nice. They were so nice, and it's awesome to like have some sort of reference point to go back to, and then like just continue growing and having them like see me grow too. It's great. Yeah, they're super great people. Their team is awesome. We love Rhodey, their merch guy, Keith, their monitor engineer, Guido, their manager. Who are we missing?
Lincoln on the lights.
Shredding on those lights. He's a great light designer.
Pat's or Geno's, neither. Those things are fucking gross.
Shelmer says, I remember that tour. I was playing, John Barber's guitar from the Disco Biscuits. It's like the cinnamon bun Becker that's like hollowed out. That was a cool guitar to play.
Yeah.
Your show at the Telegram in LA was one of my favorite shows ever. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Is that how you pronounce that? The phonetic spelling of a sneeze. Will you play some more of Raina's original songs in Ghostlight? I would love to. She's the one that doesn't want to do it.
we write together now.
Yeah.
I only have 4 songs released, so the other 2 were
They're good
too
songs.
chill. Oh, we don't play Wake Up Calling.
We're not talking about Schmongle, bud. We're only talking about Ghostlight. What else?
Thunder Road, though. When we crammed
The venue in Boston?
Yeah, when we crammed Thunder Road and we played the whole record, front to back. That first 8-year anniversary show, right? We did that, right?
I don't remember when it was. I just remember how that stage was so weird. That venue was. Tom, can you from Late Night Fish with you and Holly and others in 17 to Ghostlight? Yeah. Late night. So, and everyone at orchestra gig, I think. So, I mean, by that point, Ghostlight was already. I think the wheels were already turning. Yeah, we were already on stuff. Like we had already by that point. So, yeah, I would. I don't know. I don't know really what else they want to know there. It's like the Ghostlight was already learning songs and writing songs and playing together by the time Holly and I played that post Fish thing, and then we started touring. The band started touring, 3 months later. So let's see what else we got.
We're sad to not be coming to Asheville too. I love Asheville.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, there's
Should we see
question.
If Mr. Dan wants to get in on this, or if Holly's around?
How do I? I've made a mistake. Okay, yeah. Let's see.
Oh yeah. Hey, Rain. Look, yeah. Someone asked you a question. Steph Port Photos is asking about your guitar.
Tell us more about the Green Hollow Body. Well, it's a D'Angelico. It has a 6-way pickup.
Hey, I'm gonna get going, everybody. We're gonna get Holly or Dan in here. Enjoy the answer from Raina on the guitar. Bye.
It is a 6-way pickup, and you can get so many different tones out of it. It has great dynamic. Like, you can play really soft, like jazzy stuff. Hey, Dan. All right, let's do it. Oh, now it says you're unavailable. Oh, God. Add. Nope. Not working. Why isn't it working? I want to add a bass player to the chat. It's still not working. Oh, no. Is this some Android bullshit, Dan? That I can't get you in here. Crap. Dan is fixing his perfect hair. Nice, Curtis. Come on. Is it working? Shomer, you see his name? Now it won't let me click add people. I don't know what's going on. Share a photo or video with your viewers. Everybody want to see this tree I took a picture of earlier today? I don't think so. Oh, it's not working. I don't know why Dan can't join. Let's hear a joke. I'm like maybe the least funny person to tell jokes, to be honest. Up top it says with Scotty's wing. Scott's not here. Scott happened already. Everyone surviving? Yeah, I mean, we're holding up. Tom and I haven't murdered each other yet, so that's a plus. I don't have a favorite cheesesteak place in Philly. What is the sandwich place I go to? I don't know. Poe's Sandwich Joint makes some bomb-ass hoagies. Poe's Sandwich Joint. Check it out. What did the salmon say when it hit a concrete wall? Oh, God. Oh, God. I don't know.
Keep an eye for Holly's requests.
It won't let me click. Oh, maybe because I have no requests. Maybe that's why. Holly! Where are you? Holly! What are some of your favorite Philly bands right now and of all time? I love the band Sheer Mag. They are so cool. And then Hop Along, I really love too. Also another Philly band. And there's always Dr. Dog. You know, you gotta love Dr. Dog. I'm waiting for Holly's request, but it doesn't seem I can click. Oh God, why? Why? Love you guys at Borderlands. Gotta shout out nothing. Is there a limit on how many people you can have in a chat? This is us figuring things out together. Maybe I should end it and try again. Anybody have any questions about, like, music? Anybody play guitar? Have a favorite pedal? I've never heard of Wishbone Ash. I'm still waiting for Holly's request, but I cannot click anything. Oh God. Oh God. We're losing viewers. It's happening quick. I'm gonna end it and then start it again, I think. Any chance of getting you all to Kansas City? I'm sure there's a chance of getting us to Kansas City. Favorite key to jam in? I love jamming in minor keys. That's always fun because you never know where it's going to go, but also any key at all. Any chance of doing a show from the studio? So it's going to be hard for us to do something all at once, unfortunately, but we have brainstormed it a little bit. This is not working. I just want to see Holly's face. Where is Holly's face? What about dance face? I think I'm going to end this and try again because it's not letting me add other people and I would love to talk to my other bandmates. How does that make everybody feel? Alright, I'm going to end it and start it again and hope for the best. Okay, we're back. We are back. We're telling your followers that you started a live video. Now I'm gonna see if I can get my other bandmates in here. Lauren and Curtis, I miss you guys so much, just so you know. Where is Holly? Where is Dan? Where is Holly? Where is Dan? Gypsy, I joined the chat. Has anyone done any puzzles? I can't do puzzles at my house because there's cats, and they will eat the pieces and then probably poop them out in their little box. which I will have to clean up later. Any California tour dates? Not currently. I can't text from my computer because Dan doesn't have an iPhone, so I have to text him from my phone. But I want to talk to Dan or Holly. Anjali, what's up? What's your favorite chord? We all have one. I feel like maybe E major is such a beautiful chord. I've written a lot of songs in E, so I feel like it sits well in my vocal range. It's fun to jam in. We have a strict rule when we play live that we don't play a lot of songs. And Holly has joined. Holly. Why does Tom have color tape all over his guitar? It's fun. Connecting. Holly!
Hello!
We did it! I think I had to end the last stream in order to, like, add people again. I don't know why, but it was being stupid.
Well, we've conquered technology. Here we are.
We've done it. I'm so happy to see you. Are you surviving?
I'm surviving. Just chilling here with my dog. Say hi, Juno.
How'd you know?
Hi.
Did you know? You know. Hi. How'd you know? She can hear me. Hi. That's the cutest thing ever. Oh. You take her for a walk today?
Not yet.
She's gonna lose her shit.
She's losing her shit. She's having play dates with the neighbor's puppy because we can just open a gate and let them hang. So we're not breaking the rules.
Oh, that's nice. So you can't go out and walk?
No, you can, but you just can't hang out with people.
Right.
So, good stuff. Fun times.
Fun, super fun. We're living in the funnest of times. Let's see. Any questions for Holly? You lovely folk. I just watched
the Mission Ballroom was incredible. I wish we could play there every night.
Oh God, yeah.
That place.
It's a dream.
That place and the Anthem are like new favorites.
Yeah. Yeah, the Anthem is unreal. I did actually cry while I walked across the floor after setting up merch. I was like, I can't believe we're playing here, and I shed quite a few tears.
Aw, don't cry, Rainer.
And I was like, this is my job? This is so cool.
Oh, here we go. Raina was about to say something about rules in the band. Do we have rules in the band? I mean,
that we can't play a lot of songs in the same key is the one rule.
Oh, no, that's my rule. I'm the one that has a problem with that.
Right, but that's the essential band rule.
Yeah.
If it's your rule, it's our rule.
Yeah, well, it's true. I have a problem with that.
Yeah. I mean, you got to keep it, switch it up, change it up,
I get ear fatigue.
Yeah.
Can I see the ocean? Sort of, out of the corner of my window if I look the other way, but not really.
Can you really?
No, more like I can see in the direction of the ocean. If it's foggy, I can tell that it sucks out there. That's about it.
Has the fog been better that people aren't driving? Are people driving around a lot still?
No, it's not smog. It's fog. It's just from.
Okay.
Yeah.
Weather.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't live by the ocean. I'm a land dweller. Does anyone else wear a scarf besides Tom? We all wear scarves when it's cold outside.
Yeah, he just wears them on stage and decides to sweat his balls off.
I wear a hat. I'm like a one piece of flair girl. You gotta pick your custom and roll with it.
My flair changes day to day. I'm a different flair kind of gal. What else?
I'm laughing at Girl Tour making fun of my dumbass comment about the ocean. Thank you, Lauren. Appreciate it.
Which tier is Ghostlight on the jam band tiers? What does that mean? Is there something I'm missing out on?
You don't choose your own tier. Come on.
I don't know what the tiers are.
Yeah, there's first tier, bands, second tier bands, third tier bands. You don't get to pick around. It's not how
I
that
don't get how that works.
works.
Is it just like how good you are?
I don't know.
That's weird.
Well, let's see.
It's a weird question. How sweaty are Tom's scarves exactly? Man, I don't know. I don't sniff his scarves. First tier, jammed. Awesome tier. I like awesome tier. Awesome tier sounds great. How y'all writing? Or are y'all writing? Trying. It's hard to focus with a lot of things that are happening today and the past few days. Holly, how about you? Have you been writing anything?
I've been writing down a lot of words to clear my head. That's about it.
Journaling.
I'm in the process. I just stopped moving keyboards and pianos around my house to come do this. Trying to set up like a little keyboard castle for myself so I can sort of lock myself in and do some writing while we're all holed up.
Yeah.
I'm a night person, very much a night writer, and I feel bad keeping up the rest of my house at 3 a.m. when I can't sleep. So rearranging a few things so we can keep it going.
That's very kind and respectful of you, Holly.
We're gonna be here for a while together, so you know.
Yeah.
Gotta,
I'm in the cave.
Gotta get the respect.
What was the first album you bought for yourself? Do you know what yours is?
Bought for myself? I don't
Yeah.
know.
That's hard. That's a really hard question because I feel like I don't have that kind of memory retention.
The first show I went to as a little kid, my dad, my parents took me to see Little Feat. I think my little brother came too and fell asleep in like the 5th row. Good stuff.
My
Formative
first
experiences.
my first show was like a radio concert where they had like a bunch of different artists performing and Nelly Furtado was there, so that's what I remember.
Wow.
She was like, "I'm like a bird, always away." It's a pop song. You probably don't know it, Holly.
I've heard it. Thanks.
Oh.
Ding. It's like we're in the van giving each other a hard time, except for I have a lot more legroom on my couch. This is nice.
And your dog.
Yeah. Can we pull over? I gotta pee.
Classic. Yeah, that won't be happening for a while.
Pulling over. Yeah. No,
Yeah,
it's not.
pulling over for a pee.
Yeah.
Pee or coffee break. Any other questions? Weird Holly and Tom. Oh, that's a good question. Do you see that?
The transition from classical training to being in a jam band. Huh. Well, there's a lot from point A to point B there. I think so. The intermediate step there for me was like when I was in college, I was studying classical piano and I was also running around, missing exams and stuff to catch as many fish shows as I could. And so I was kind of living in like two worlds. One of them where I was playing and studying classical music really heavy, and one of them where I was going out and seeing this entirely opposite type of music as much as I could. I guess the common thread there was just this feeling of escape through music, or like total focus when you lose yourself and really get absorbed right on the very edge of the moment that you're in. And as different as those two types of musical experiences were for me at that time in my life, both of them were sort of chasing that same feeling. And so then as far as playing music, whether I was playing solo piano and improvising or playing with Ghostlight, finding that same space and that same feeling that I had been chasing for years was really the thing, and still is the thing. So I don't know if that answers your question, but that's the connection there for me.
That was a really good answer. I kind of think that I've noticed when we're jamming, you've like rock climbed before, like bouldering and stuff. You have to have like the most focus about like what you're doing with yourself so you don't fall. And I feel like that jamming is kind of like that.
Yeah, I mean, I used to climb a little bit, and the reason I liked it was that same sort of thing. Is
Yeah.
anytime you're so involved in something, whatever that thing is for you, where everything else falls away, like what you did yesterday, what you're worried about, what you're thinking about tomorrow, other people, whatever it is, like it's just none of that is getting in the way anymore. And
Yeah.
you know, people talk about like a runner's high. People find it from climbing. People find it from wherever you get it is cool, but that's you know
It's a similar feeling.
that's what I'm in it for.
Yeah, definitely. Someone says your cover of Idiotech was insane. I agree.
Thank you. That one was really, really fun to work on. I actually
That
spent
was
like
so cool.
a week like rolling around through, rummaging around through drawers in the garage on the kitchen and like finding random metal objects and putting them in my piano and being like, what does this do? What does this do? Okay, don't break that. That one sounds like it. This one's cool. Ooh, what about this? And then finally settled on a metal bar with magnets in it that was supposed to be a kitchen knife block that I ended up putting bass strings at the end to get the like super heavy sounding, you know, I wanted something like distorted drums and super tense, but without breaking my piano. So far so good.
That was so cool. I loved it.
Ooh, this is a great question. You have a Ghost Like Cats shirt. How about a band dog shirt? I'm so glad you asked because, you know, this thing is really trendy, and there's a lot of cat lovers in our band. But I'm a dog person, and I feel like we're always getting, you know, short end of the stick. So I'll be pushing for it.
Next tour, maybe.
Would you say that Ghost Light is a cat person or a dog person? Well, we are not a person. We are 5 people, and I'm pretty sure the ratio is 3 to 2. Should we have? Yeah.
3 to 2 for sure.
Yeah, and I'm not even sure that Zwang's a dog person. He's just a golden retriever person, but you know that counts. So
I think that counts. I'm pretty sure he's a dog person.
Yeah.
Why does someone say hair clippers?
I don't know.
Very weird.
No idea.
All animals rule. Agreed. Is there one thing in your daily routine that is different because of quarantine?
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a lot of things that are different. I'm very extroverted. I go out and see people a lot, especially when I'm home. I like hibernate for 2 days when I come back off the road and don't really see anyone. And then I try to catch up and reconnect with everyone that I have fallen off the map with and try to really like stay in touch with the people I care about. And right now I haven't really seen people other than my neighbor and the people I live with, which is really weird. I'm starting to go crazy.
It is weird. I've been group FaceTiming with all my friends.
Yeah,
which is really fun.
I got to get on that.
It's totally doable as long as nobody's yelling. It's crazy to FaceTime with like 6 different people at the same time. It's nuts. Best and worst smelling band member? We smell good. We don't smell bad.
Yeah, it's really not a stinky van. It's impressive. I'm not sure how.
Secret musical obsession? Like band? Secret.
I think everyone has their own. We're all in pretty different places.
Yeah.
I don't know. Once in a while, I have to throw on an old Operation Ivy album at top volume and run around my house. It's probably a little known fact.
Gotta run around your house.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I mean, I love Madonna. That's not like a secret though. Like that does. I feel like that doesn't need to be a secret. Madonna's dope.
Oh, here we go. Here's the hair clippers thing. No, I don't use hair clippers in my piano. I use EBOs and a thing called a wand, which is sort of like a supercharged EBO, and I use mallets and then some weird metal objects that I've just collected and pieces of fabric and wood that I've kind of sewed and or gaff taped together. Gaff tape is like a very, very important thing in every part of our world, including sticking it inside the instrument sometimes. So yeah, no hair clippers though. Never tried that, but who knows? This could be the stroke of genius. Next show is going to be completely different thanks to you, Tire Wolf tie-dye.
Sriracha or hoodies? Very different categories.
Yeah. Can it be both?
Yeah, let's go with both. Favorite band? Favorite band. Fuck. That's hard, man.
I don't play favorites. Apples and oranges. Gotta
Yeah.
have different flavors for different
Different
things.
feelings.
Favorite food on the road though, I'm gonna go with coffee.
Coffee is definitely Holly's favorite food group.
I'll play favorites on that one.
Yeah. Did I get a new guitar? Yes. When will you hear it? You'll hear it when we tour again. Maybe I'll do an Instagram video of me playing it, but it sounds nice. It's a Gretsch. It's great.
I haven't even heard it yet.
Yeah, literally nobody else in the band has heard it except for Tom. And Scott heard it the other day because he came to the studio when we were running over a song.
So really everyone except for me and Dan. We're just left out.
Yeah. You cross-country folks. Hard to do that. You know, share musical tones. Do you use a pedal for your keys?
Do I use a pedal not for keys that I've made into a percussion pedal? I'm intrigued by this question, but I don't know what you mean. So tell me more.
Coffee black or frou-frou?
Black, please. Coffee black, whiskey straight.
Hey.
I put a lime in my tequila though.
She's a simple kind of gal.
Yeah. Did you just call me simple?
The finer things are
Tough
simple.
crowd out here. Favorite key to solo in? I don't think I have a favorite key to solo in. Some of them are just awkward, right? Like soloing in like F sharp or C sharp is just clunky on the piano. I feel like everything's just in the wrong place. Some keys just feel better the way the black keys fit into the shape of your hand. But really, it's all fun and games. And I'll play in any key if it means that we, don't end up playing 5 songs in a row in the same key in our sets, which is my personal musical pet peeve that I drive everyone crazy with not letting us do. So, I'll play
It's probably smart. It's probably the smarter thing to do. Favorite herb, indie or sativa? Indica. Always to fall asleep. Other than that, I don't smoke too much weed to go to bed. Do we write together or usually solo? We have an interesting writing process that some of us will come up with different things. Like Holly, you brought stuff to the band and we would work on it together, and then Tom and I bring stuff to the band and we work it out as a group in the studio while we're recording it. So that I love our songwriting process. I think it's really interesting because we all get to have like a little bit of input in what we're creating, which I feel like maybe sometimes other bands don't get to do that. They just have to like show up to the studio and play this predetermined part, whereas we can like sort of decide on how we want to play something, which is cool.
Yeah, I feel like we have a total mix too. There's been songs that have come in that have been either mostly finished, but like what each part is going to do is not dictated, but like the form has been there, and there's been stuff that's come in that's just been like a little seed of an idea that we've all kind of like worked on together or like given it space to develop into what it's going to be.
Yeah.
And then there's also a bunch of songs that have were already written that we've worked out together that have sort of changed their flavor a little bit or evolved in a different direction as we've put our own spin on them. So I feel like it's really all over the map.
Yeah. Like the Tarantino jam, like that was determined. What was that called on the record again?
Beyond Before.
Beyond Before.
Yeah. Yeah. The John and D.
John. Yeah, that one was totally written right before when it came in, when it was like presented. Tom like came up with that with Pete.
Yeah.
And
but there's a lot of other stuff that was like, I really feel like it spans the gamut from like completely defined to like just little pieces,
Yeah.
How many hats do I own? A lot. I have like a whole collection of identical hats in various colors and fabrics. You get your winter weight hat, your summer weight hat. You got the one that's really old, that's been to so many shows and is sweaty and disgusting, but you can't bring yourself to part with a thing like that, you know?
Just like a pair of sneakers.
Yeah, it just kind of sits there with the other hats. You know, whole little corner of my closet, they're all lined up. It's very satisfying, you know?
Keeping them company.
Different colors, they're all uniform, you know.
Are they? They're not all the same.
Oh no, they are. Yeah, I have a bunch.
They really are.
Yeah, and then one time I made this terrible mistake. I was going out on tour and I threw my hat in my checked bag instead of on my head, which was just like the biggest fuck up of all time. And then they lost my bag, and so not only did I not have clothes for the show the next day, but I didn't have my hat. I was freaking. I didn't know what to do. It was a whole situation. So
Oh my
yeah.
goodness.
Now I play it safe. You know, you got to pack the essentials in your carry-on, your car keys, any essential medications, and your hat. You know, one piece of flair. You gotta have the one thing.
Yeah, the first time I saw you play without a hat was at Carnegie Hall, and I think that's the only time I'm gonna see you play without a hat. I was like, oh, she's classing it up for the gig. I get it.
Yeah, well, you know, you gotta. It's Carnegie Hall, man.
Carnegie Hall.
What a thing.
Um,
Is Elle still a big influence, or did that just open some doors during practices? Hey, check back after a few more weeks of quarantine, and we'll let you know, huh?
yeah, we don't know where that's going yet, but when do you plan to record a new album? We don't have plans currently, but we are in the. I feel like we're in like the writing process of like everyone's doing their own individual work, and like when we have time to like schedule and everybody can be together in the same room. We'll be working on stuff in the new studio. That's all ours.
Yeah. The new studio is going to be really nice to actually have a place where we can record together and write together. But I do feel like right now is kind of forced writing time. Like it's a drag that we're not out on the road and we're all super bummed about it. But it's also like, you know, all of us are really busy and we're on the road a lot, and carving out time for us to write and record together is tough. So
yeah.
This is kind of like a, you know, there's a silver lining to it. That
it's a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd call it a blessing, but we can make some good out of it.
we can try our best to make some good out of it for sure. Yeah.
Is there a strategy to switching keys when segging between songs, or does it just sort of happen? It just happens.
Yeah.
There's no strategy. Like it's just whatever the moment calls for.
Sorry, my eyes got really big because it was loud outside.
It's kicking in, man.
Philadelphia is noisy. Also, living next to the highway sucks, so. Have we seen Dan at all? Is Dan here?
Dan?
I don't know. Yeah, because Dan is the last person that I haven't tapped into.
I don't know.
I can't text him because my phone is busy, obviously. Neither can you.
Yeah, me too. I don't know.
How's Jeffrey?
Gonna miss having y'all in Birmingham next week. We're gonna miss you too. We're gonna miss every single one of you, actually.
Yeah.
We're all super sad to not be playing shows for you guys. It is a big bummer. We miss you guys. We miss all of you. Do you also play 100 Years at all? Is that one of your songs or a cover? That's a Stones tune, and I love the tune, but I wasn't, we just haven't been playing it. I don't know. I wasn't feeling it for a while. Maybe we'll give it another spin.
Yeah, I feel like we just need to, like, settle into that one when we, like... My phone is dying, but it's fine. We're good.
You just disappeared on me, so I have no idea what you said.
I said my phone is dying, but we're okay. We need a Quarantini duo sing-along.
Well, Quarantini duo. What's the Quarantini mean? Is it supposed to be like drinks and songs? Is that how that works?
I think it could be drinks and songs, which I'm always down with. I don't know. I don't know. I wanted to ask you about setting up your video and streaming stuff. Who's a good dog? Just dogs. Oh.
Hi. Sorry. Carry on.
What was the like process like for you setting up all that like video equipment and stuff in your living room? Like, you have a mixing board, you have to like mic up all your shit to like whatever program you use, and then
Yeah, well, it was kind of a mad scramble too, because once it looked like everything here was going to shut down. We like ran around trying to get the stuff we would need. You know, Jeffrey drove like 2 hours to go find the capture card we needed, so that we could
what
run.
is that?
Well, we already had a couple so that you can run the cameras into your laptop. It's like an external HDMI capture card. I don't know. I'm not good at it. But we couldn't get it in time, so we like ordering it. So he ran around and got that, and then we ran out to a store and bought a bunch of blackout curtains, like floor to ceiling.
Oh yeah.
My piano in my living room has a window behind it, and it's super backlit. We wouldn't be able to film at different times of day, so we just like turned my living room into this dark cave with blackout curtains hanging, and like tried to just make it into like a little mini, you know, like little studio corner.
How did you hang them?
We got some hooks. We like MacGyvered the shit out of this thing. I don't know.
That's why I'm so curious. I'm like, how did you do it all?
Yeah, we should time lapse the next time we set it up and just show the whole process. But
That's
then
a
it's
good
intense.
idea.
Then we have like, you know, cameras on stands and cables running everywhere and mics and stuff. And then my dog is like barely a year old, and she's like running wild through the living room and knocking shit over. So we like set it up, and then, you know, and then we take it all apart as soon as it's done, so we can have our house back.
So she doesn't chew all the cables.
Yeah, it's cool though. I've definitely.
Do you mix all that stuff?
Well, it's a piano, so it's not too hard. I have a pickup on the piano that I only run if I'm using effects. I tried that for the Radiohead song, which isn't usually something that I do with the solo piano thing. So I'm mixing that along with the mics that I usually travel with, but I'm not like actively mixing while I'm playing. It's more just getting everything EQ'd and set up before I play, so that it's a nice mix.
Do you use Logic or Pro Tools?
I have Logic on my computer, but I'm not using any of that for the streaming or anything.
Oh, it's just direct, like.
Yeah. If I'm recording, I use Logic. Is there going to be a vinyl release of Live at the Old Church? No, because it would be like a quadruple vinyl, and it's really expensive, and also just like it's just unwieldy. Like the last vinyl I did was a triple LP, and that was super fun, and I loved it. And it also doubles as like a doorstopper, you know, a coffee table, because it's so friggin' heavy, and I couldn't do a quadruple. But I will put out vinyl again. I really love records, and yes. So
I have yours in my collection.
Can you play Radiohead and Ghostlight, please? Yes, in fact,
we do.
We play several Radiohead songs in Ghostlight. Who wrote Lead Weight? That was me.
That was Holly.
What did you guys think of String Summit last summer? I personally loved it. I thought it was one of the most beautiful festival sites we've played, and also everybody attending and running that thing was just top quality human beings and super friendly vibe, and we had a really great time.
Yeah.
Yay, String Summit. 10 out of 10.
That was great. Love that festival. Definitely beautiful. Met a lot of cool people too.
Yeah.
Have you guys thought of a Fleetwood Mac cover? We have not, but I love Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah, that could be cool.
Yeah.
Into it.
Well, what are you going to do with the rest of your day, Holly?
I think I'm going to go outside, get some sunshine so I don't go insane.
That sounds like a lovely idea. It was warm here today. It's nice.
Yeah.
Well, I think maybe we were going to wrap this up. I don't know if Dan is going to join. But this was super fun.
Yeah, we can do it again.
We should definitely do it again. Maybe next week or something, to update on how quarantining is going.
And then just watch us all go further and further off the rails.
Exactly.
Well, thanks everybody that tuned in and asked us questions. And I miss you, Raina. Miss your room.
I miss you. Give your dog hugs for me, because I don't have a dog. I just got a cat.
Don't worry.
You're like, I got plenty to go around. It's fine.
All
All
Stay
right.
well and stay sane. Yes, all of you too. Be good to each other out there.
Yeah, stay safe.
Bye.
Bye. How do we end this? All right. I don't know if Dan is still here. If he is, I'll add him in. I got a feeling that he's not, though. Dan. Yeah, I don't think so. All right. Thanks, everybody. That was super fun. Hope you have a nice day and a nice weekend because it's Friday. Goodbye.